Okay, how are we sounding? Are we live? Seems like we might be. Oh, let's see. Are we live? It says we are. It says we are. So I'm going to operate like we're live. Hope everyone's having a good Sunday. Taking the headphones back off because I don't really like wearing them. Oops, I guess I got to click on power-ups. Oops. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing with this power-up stuff. All right. Hey, it's people. So I think I am live. See Ascension Dildo and Papa Cotton. Oh, sinuses. Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Let me turn off this light just so I can. Oh, man. My sinuses are killing me. And they just started right now, so that's fun. Appreciate you guys showing up. Appreciate anyone who watches this live on the playback. Haven't been active the past couple weeks, to be honest. Haven't done the clips I wanted to do. A lot of it's been kind of soft health, honestly, not just the sinus thing that I've been dealing with forever. And I've tried Claritin. That didn't work. Oops. Whatever. But back issues, neck issues, whatever. Just haven't really wanted to do much but lay down, man. Lay down and sleep, to be honest. Getting old, man. Getting old, and I gotta do better for my health so I can function in the optimal level and get, not just from a weight standpoint, I've talked about that, but just energy, man. I just feel like no energy to, I want to do this. I wanted to do streams throughout the week. I want to do at least a couple streams, not just this Sunday stream. I also was not on Primetime Kings. I woke up kind of late. I saw it was going kind of late, though. So, part of me thought, you guys already were on. I should, man. What I did, I was up and then went back to sleep. I was, oh shit, I mean to get that. Meant to save that. A lot of times when I save it, I don't end up getting it later. But I was watching the Tekken TWT and the Tekken 8 announcement earlier this, I was about to say morning, but it was really afternoon. It's morning for me, right? And then I went to sleep afterwards, and when I woke up, Primetime Kings was like 2 hours in, like it was almost 8 o'clock. So it's like, yeah, honestly, I don't know, man. I really should. I don't know if I can do regular that show anyway, just because I am trying to keep up more of a creative schedule with other endeavors. Obviously, I've talked about it, had some on the channel, but I want to have more in the past couple of weeks. I really haven't. Oh, I'm getting clipped. I'm also clipping a lot of these fuckers. Sorry for being so silent. This is kind of the default. Oh man, that was cool. Freezing whole hordes of these zombies and vampires and shit. Sorry I've been silent. Shout out to Zach, the usual crew. Papa Cotton, the successful Zax, and the Eastoid Ascension Dildo, the oppressive Eastoid himself. I have to do government buildings tomorrow. And after that, you go into the dispensary. I'm gonna have to re-up on a little smoke tomorrow myself. That time I kind of did need it. Sheesh. Sorry. This has become like the default warm-up game recently. And it's still very rough. Like I was actually playing this the other day off stream and my fucking thumbs. I still can't get an extra level. I haven't made it to level 20 yet. I feel like I'm just running for my life the whole time. And my fucking thumbs were so fucking sore, man. Cool. Let's get some of this loot. That's the hardest part, is just collecting the stuff that you do get. Oh, here come these assholes. Yeah. Made it out alive. Uh-oh. Coming after me though. It's like getting this loot. This is the most important stuff because you need this stuff to level up. Like I said, the hardest part is just collecting what you actually have earned. Because all these fucking enemies come after you. And your attacks are random and it's just, this game can be really frustrating. But it's simple fun, so it's been the warm-up game. I probably will play some Tekken because of all the Tekken I've been watching, right? EBT. Yo, yeah, that's food stamps for those who are not in the U.S. Good old food stamps. Used to be a cashier. Those cards never worked, which I always thought was intentional. But I mean, it didn't really impact the person buying them. Only impact the fucking cashiers who have to deal with this shit. Because they're going to keep reloading it, so it doesn't matter. It's not really a deterrent. It's like, just get ones that work, but whatever. Billions and billions. Yeah, if you qualify, I would go get an EBT. Or if you knew somebody selling them. I don't know if people still do that. I used to buy EBT off people. It was a discount. It was just like you got free food, you know? And shit, in this day and age, by inflation, you gotta do what you gotta do. Can't be picky. Oh, was I getting fucked up? Oh, I need the experience. Price of everything went up here when we transitioned to the euro this year, and inflation to that. Oof. So that was a transition plus that. Oh man, everything went up. Everything's going up. Shit, I talked about studio equipment. I bought some equipment like a couple years ago, and they literally doubled the price on it recently. I was looking. I'm like, God damn, that's double. I mean, literally double for the same exact thing, and I can prove it. 'Cause I just looked at my receipt. of when I bought them. Like, God damn, they doubling the price of everything. I go to the store. Oh my God, I can't get out of the damn store even for like nothing. It's like 50, 60, 70 bucks just to buy not a goddamn thing. It's like, it's hard to survive, man. It's hard to afford any goddamn thing. The prices of everything has just gone up double and triple in some cases. Can't even get a fucking box of cereal or like a bag of French fries, man. It's like everything double or triple. This inflation is crazy. Oh, that's it. Hey, K2J, appreciate it. Appreciate you being here. Buy all the eggs with stamps and sell them, right? Do what you gotta do. Episode 4, you guys talking about Last of Us? I didn't see. Just do some coke. Yeah, nah. I don't think that's gonna help my sinuses. Let's try this again. After this, we're gonna try the only other level we have, and then maybe switch games. This is the only part that I can do. I'll get this again, but I don't know if that really helped. Oh man. So how you guys have been? Like I said, I haven't really been on as much. I think I did last week Sunday night games, but I haven't been as doing as many shorts as I wanted to, or as many streams. How is everyone living? Eggs is a luxury item, yeah. The world is going into a very dark place. My goodness, man. It's like things are good. I mean, things are gonna get really bad and really dark, and I don't, as bad as '08 was, and I was there, and it was bad, and it was hard to get jobs, and it was rough. I don't want to just say this seems worse, but boy, it does. You know what I mean? Because it seems scarier, because it doesn't. I don't know how we get out of this. We really didn't get out of '08 in the first place, but it's like we have stuff going up so high, and wages aren't even thinking about going up. And now places are cutting jobs, and it's starting to get dark. It's about to get crazy. That's why it is getting crazy in these cities. You wonder why. Oh, why is it so much more violent all of a sudden? Well, you really, I can tell you why. Jobs, money, the cost of everything, and the amount of money people are earning. It don't math. So people are gonna start fucking wilding out. So yeah, it's about to get hairy. And who are you gonna rob? You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got to be broke. You know what I'm saying? Fuck around, rob somebody broker than you. You end up with their debt and shit. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Communism, is a panacea, right? That's what the leftists tell me. Just have the government give out more stuff. I wish they would stop giving shit to the Ukraine. That's what I really wish. No disrespect to the Ukraine. I just can't, good luck to you guys in your endeavors. But like, I can't fund it. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, bro. We're broke out here. We ain't got it. Somebody else gonna have to do this shit, my guy. Someone else is gonna have to be involved. I don't care whose laptop went where or what, man. I just can't. We ain't got it. That's the end. Why do we have nothing in our government to just say, yo, we ain't got it to be helping y'all out like that? I just don't. The way they spend our money, these tax dollars, and then that's nothing. They want to raise taxes while all this shit is happening. Can you believe this shit? Like, can you believe how evil it is to do the greatest wealth transfer in the process with this disease that we know how they got it here, and we know what about the little quote unquote jab that's supposed to help it. So you know what that did, and that's doing to people, that you made people get just to get one of these janky jobs that you know is not going to pay a month, because you took all the wealth by printing all this damn money and giving it to your homies, and to do it all at once. Like, how evil, you know? And people still wearing masks scared because they still believe all the hype of this disease and this quote unquote panacea, so to speak. And we know how that gets down, that they forced upon the people. So this is all part of the plan, man. And is it really going to be Mad Max? You know what I mean? Somebody might argue, shit, it already is in some of these cities. It already is Mad Max. That's what some people might argue, straight up. I don't know, man. Kind of hard to disagree, right? If you live in certain counties, certain states, even where I'm at. I'm in the Houston area, man. Every other day you look on the news, something wild will happen out here. You already know, infamously, rest in peace, Takeoff got killed out here. Other rappers and hip-hop personalities have fortunately met the demise out here. Same with LA. And then you go to the Pacific Northwest, you know, it's homelessness crazy. Yeah, the clot shop. So I mean, what the powers that be have done, and then you know, this quote unquote culture war they fan that we were a part of, and you realize, oh no, this is all a work. This is all just means of keeping the division going off other lines. If they can't get you with the racial division, if they can't get you with the class division, if they can't get you with the whatever, we'll hit you with the political. If that don't work, shit, we still got, you know, sports and shit and some of that basic bitch shit, and we got just people just being more intense. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta. So it's just, you know, the powers that be, they some of them are fucking morons, but I mean, as far as the actual plan, and I'm of the belief that they're not doing the planning, but that's neither here nor there. The UK drill rapper gets shot, goddamn, and they keep killing rappers, man. That's just crazy. They keep killing these motherfuckers, and they got people desensitized to it. They can literally, these record labels can literally pay somebody on the street to kill a guy, take all his royalties, and nobody blinks twice. Shit, I was just looking at because I've been doing research on Spotify streams and realizing, like, you know what, even though Spotify's not paying, there's still a lot of money getting made on Spotify. Looking at people's monthly streams, and I ironically, very recently, like in the past couple hours, I was looking at NBA YoungBoy streams, and come to find out, shout out to I'm about to die, Triple X Tentacion has more monthly streams than NBA YoungBoy, and he's passed on. I would have never guessed, because you would think YoungBoy's the hottest guy, but no, the guy who's doing, he's XXX Tentacion does more monthly streams from the grave than one of the hottest living rappers. So you like, that's why they don't care nothing about killing these guys. They make more money, and then they got to split it with less people, because they often cut a deal with the family, don't have to split it with everybody. It's crazy. And nobody asks questions. Well, they're rappers and they rapped about, even if they're not that type of rapper, nobody asks questions. Even if they're not on some street shit, nobody asks questions. Well, they're rappers, so they just, I mean, it just happens. It's like, okay. Meanwhile, it's known they have insurance. This is known they have insurance. This is known what they do as far as the publishing and the family. So it's like it's not conspiracy. Shaka Khan's manager told her she was more valuable dead than alive. It's not conspiracy. There's nothing conspiratorial of what I'm saying. This is just the math. So they can kill these rappers, unfortunately, all day with the culture just like, oh, well, I mean, you see a lot of people in the culture being upset, but these aren't real investigations, guys. You know what I'm saying? They're not really investigating. If these were your family members, you wouldn't matter what the fuck they did. And I'm not saying, like, some of these guys, I ain't gonna go full Charleston White. Some of these guys lived a life. You know what I mean? They were living the life they were talking about, and some of that's could be coming back to them. Even though I still think, it makes it easier if you're label. It's hard to tell. But just the fact that they got insurance policy shows that the label is comfortable if the guy gets himself in a situation, or if they need to fund a little help. And I've seen you say that, Papa Cotton, and I don't disbelieve. I get it. There's some areas like that. I still think something was up with Tupac, though. I'ma always think there was something up. Shit, including he ain't gone. You know what I mean? Including that. I don't know, but something was up because the way the police investigated, the way the police were on the scene, they didn't treat it like a normal thing. And if it was just a situation like that, or it was just local guys, I think some of the investigation was blocked for that. I'll say that. So whether that was, hey man, some local guys just got him, and people who don't like him said, man, they'll never find out who did it just off the strength of fucking them. That's one thing. Or every other conspiracy in a book. To me, it's like if it smelled like a hit, I'm gonna think it was a hit. Now, could it have been just a hit from the shit that happened tonight? I know some people think that was the case. I know some people who will argue up and down it's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Is it some shit where? But my thing again is the investigation was not properly done. So that's where it leads me to think there was something else. Not saying it was random, but you're gonna shoot somebody, that's the place to do it. Okay. That's fair. But yeah, they were trying to ignore the testimony of the people who were there. His bodyguard, Hell West. It's just business. Stringer Bell says Sister Dildo. Shout out to West Brahma Bull. Pop Collins on here. Zax. Now I'm trying to catch everybody who was here. Triple X got killed in 2018. I missed out on that kid. Like, I see why everybody like how he captured the generation of kids he did. I get it. I get his appeal. And like I said, he still does a healthy number of streams per month. And you know what? Doing that Spotify math, you realize, like, man, even guys that you would think of as indie guys are getting nice little bit of scratch. You know what I'm saying? Especially per month as just like a stipend. I think they get quarterly checks. They're getting a nice little bit of scratch off Spotify, especially if they're just indie guys. It's like that's a decent per. You get 700,000 listeners per month. Okay, each listener, you don't know how many times they're streaming it either. But each stream is it's less than half a penny. It's 0.004. So 40% of a penny. So you need to do 3 streams to get a penny. I know, right? But if you do, a couple million streams, it's a couple grand. Maybe even more. Well, I think the threshold is 250,000. Oh boy. Sheesh. But yeah, I think the threshold is if, oh fuck, I'm trying not to die, my guys. Oh fuck, that's death. LAPD railroad the guy that investigated Biggie, cause leading back to the the LAPD boned the detective that figured it out. Yeah, LAPD, that's nothing with the Biggie. That's the Biggie, but LAPD didn't Valletta Wallace sue the LAPD over that? There's tons of artists that haven't been relevant years get over 1 million per song per each day a month. A lot of classic artists, they do well on Spotify. They're getting millions and millions of streams, and that's, the millions of streams can end up tens of thousands of dollars. Per month. Like tens of thousands of dollars per month for, it's already over the course of multiple months, over the course of a year, 2 years, 3 years. Oh man, like it does add up. You do see where it's like, okay, I see this model works. I understand how it works for artists. I just don't understand how it works for labels and artists. And I also get that, YouTube is a new thing. People use YouTube, people use Instagram. I mean, for both, like, it's not just the album streams. And of course, another thing with a lot of the indies or even the majors is the vinyl. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't even put the majors out of it because fucking Taylor Swift shut down a bunch of vinyl plants. It's hard to, I think it's still hard to press up vinyl. I think it's still months backlog getting vinyl pressed. And some of that was just the pandemic itself. It's probably gonna be the last time we do a run on this. We're gonna switch to something else. Maybe Tekken, maybe something else. I need to get some more indie games. They're fun. But yeah, man, it's interesting. It's some interesting research. You realize, okay, I see how. And that's not even counting shows. You know what I'm saying? You start doing shows, which I don't know how to find out how much people make per show. $1,700 per million. I do smoke a lot. It takes 10 streams to make 4 cents. So whatever that math is, it could be. I don't think it's 1,700 per million. I think it's better than that now. That's nothing. I think these are better rates than what they used to be. I think it's improved. But if you look it up, I see 20 to 40 cent per 10 streams, or 0.002, 0.00, was it, 0.00, yeah, 0.002 to 0.004 cent a stream. I don't think I can kill the blue outline bat, Brahma. Oh, you gotta look bummy, Papa. You gotta look like a completely bummy. Just put on a dirty old hoodie that don't fit. That'll work. This is just invincibility, because I'm just going to use it until it fades. Oh, she now it's faded. So I'm getting fucked up. That helped me level up pretty quick, though. Shit. Go bummy. Yeah, you don't want to get robbed and rough. Yeah, you don't want to get robbed. That's another thing. Go bummy. Even though when I was a cashier, I saw a lot of people, and no, I'm not trying to say because I live kind of when I was a teenager, I lived in kind of like a white ghetto, kind of white trash part of Michigan, but there was a lot of there was the well-to-do side, and I was working on the well-to-do side, right? And there were a lot of people who were, I would say, are fluffing the system. And they look, I'm not trying to judge, but they look like well-to-do white people, just straight up. And they were, and the key is they had iPhones back in, this is 07, 08. So everybody didn't really, people were starting to have iPhones, but they had just came out and they were kind of a luxury. So seeing all these well-to-do white folk with iPhones, and then they pull out their EBT card, I ain't gonna lie, it made me mad. What the fuck is this? So I'm not saying they're not brothers and sisters exploiting the EBT system, but some of y'all people be doing that shit too, and don't nobody say shit. I'm telling you from seeing it live and in color. And the people who was professional single mothers and shit, and that was a mixed bag. That wasn't all y'all. It was some of y'all. When you see some of these motherfuckers were getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of dollars, 2 or 3 baskets filled with pizza rolls and shit, and juicy juice, and other bullshit that's just gonna give all the kids, and these were big girls too, hundreds of dollars of food stamps in a trip. Used to make me mad, and I ain't have it. Got the cheapest phone Walmart had. Spotify pays the worst. Other streaming services pay more. Yeah, that's what I heard. But it's still kind of the most popular. Apple Music is up there. Maybe even Amazon too. But again, it's still, as bad as that pay is, it's not a bad bit of scratch for an indie artist. You know what I'm saying? But you do still need to put up pretty impressive numbers. I'm not gonna lie. And that's the thing. When you need to put up pretty impressive numbers, you're probably gonna need a label. And then when that splits down for a label, it's how can anyone get paid? Because you know what I mean. That's the issue. It's that's being split. If it was just an art, and they still should pay more than what they pay. Don't get me wrong, but it wouldn't be as bad if it wasn't the fact that the labels don't play fair. So to get on a lot of these big playlists, you have to be a label or label affiliated or manager affiliate. Even if you're not on the label, you're still managed by a big enough company, and you still need that level of that level of protection just to operate. And so because of that, in order to even get enough streams to where you're oh yeah, this is cool, I can do well with this, you're gonna need to you're gonna need a label, and they're gonna need to split that shit. And then when you split it, this don't look right. And it don't. So what do you do? Hey. Now I'm getting silent. I'm just trying to get all this loot. Uh-oh. I have to move away. Try to come back. Again, I'm not defending Spotify. by any stretch of means. I'm like, okay, there is a lot of money still here. But then I think a lot of money, again, if you can sell merch, particularly these vinyls, that's also a good bit of money. It's not easy. It's certainly not easy. But it does feel easier. It does feel like there's a path to being an artist that maybe it's a little cleaner of a path than it was as far as what to do. Don't just release stuff on social media, try to build a buzz, then release projects. Spotify, Bandcamp is also a good one, where if people want to support it, do want to get the direct download, they can. CDs also, despite they are CDs and vinyl and a lot of these formats are obsolete to an extent, but they are still beloved to an extent. There are people who are fans who will buy physical projects, just like there's a huge push for physical media in games amongst fans of a project or an artist or whatever. They will definitely pay for the physical media, so that's definitely another avenue that artists have. So I'm just, because like I said, I want to do more music. I've done some stuff on the channel recently, so that's cool. But we want to take it to this ultimate level, ultimate, and that's releasing projects, formally and officially under my own shit. So, and that's gonna take time. I'm not gonna rush that. Oof, not like this. This is like the best run I've had, period. That's the highest level I've been is 12. 20 it takes to get to a new section. Oh, I'm not going to make it. Damn it. Yeah, nearest Walmart has a vinyl section. Didn't for years. Vinyl has come back. Physical has come back hardcore in the music space. Hardcore, man. Who knows how many, like I said, Taylor Swift sells a lot of vinyl. Even Griselda as an indie label, they sell a lot of vinyl. There's a lot of vinyl getting sold. I always had cheap phones, since you did expensive ones are a waste of money. If I put 10 memes on my phone, it gives me prompts about my storage. This thing blows. I'm sorry to hear that. Mine has 64 gig, last has 16 gig. I don't know what it was just cheap since Papa Cotton. Starting to do away with micro SD ports on new phones. Yeah, they have. Bandcamp is a good platform, yeah. Yes, physical. Then new one, I'm talking about the Walmart, yeah. Plus, Amazon can delete all your digital content anytime they want. That's another thing. Man, I've really thought about the whole political thing, how that plays forward as I switch games. Try a game, have it in a minute. I don't think I've ever played this game live to you guys, but we're going to try it. Trading cassettes with indie bands and singers. There's some of that. Trading, I remember when guys were trading fucking links and rare files and shit. Oops. What do you ninjas know about Fez? I haven't played this in a minute, so I'm not sure if I'm starting from scratch. So I do have an old save. Let's do a new save. Have a show that plays Alice Cooper radio show. Syndication sounds so bad. Now his mind is failing. That's sad to see. Alice Chains, on the other hand, the demo sound like the album. Facelift. Have all my digital music on external hard drives. All that cloud shit I don't trust. I don't either. I can't shift it yet. That's right. Yeah, that's a good. I had so much music on iTunes and it's all gone. I can't get to it. A lot of it was paid for. I can't get to it. I don't know how. And so I don't even know what password, which email I had. Oh shit, that's right. What's your favorite shape? Mine is square. Not cube, that's for sure. Because there is no such thing. Haha. It's very specific. Sup, Soul? Hell, Soul Assassin. Locked doors require a key. Who's this stop? I love Village. I've lived here my whole life. Can't do everything quite yet. You're looking nice and flat today. Haha. Because we live in the flatlands. For we are flatlanders. And don't know the ways of the cube. Ha, there are you. Getting a real Ocarina of Time vibe. Not sure if it's that. Today's a special day. Adventure is ready. It's Gomez time. Anytime now. Just you, there you go. How's it doing now? How's it doing now, guys? It's okay. What the fuck? I'm not. Am I back? It doesn't show bad. Let me refresh this fucking. Okay, I know I just went out. So am I back? I'm gonna resume the game. You guys say I'm back. I'm gonna run like I'm back. I don't know what's going on. Internet issues all over the world. Yeah, it looks like I'm back. And now it's showing. It wasn't showing me the thing with I can skip all this gibberish. It wasn't showing me the thing on YouTube. So we can run it. I'm getting his fez. The ability to see. Yeah, I think there's some occultic shit. He has a fez. There's cube worship. There's some Illuminati on the low shit in this game. I didn't realize back in the day when I first got it. Who? Illuminati, yeah. So I shouldn't even just say that term, but there's some, and this is intended by the game. That's the game did that on purpose. Isn't that clever? Not Hulu. Now it's glitchy. Isn't that clever? But no, there's some stuff. Oh, great freestyle for you from the UK. Lou Cizzo. No, I didn't lose Cizzo. Now things are different. I can see all the perspectives. Ew, Illuminati farts smell the worst. That's the last thing I want to think of. I don't want to think of them at all, but even with that could be the last thing. But no, there's this little subtle stuff. Like I said, he's wearing a fez. So that's a Shriners reference. And some Flatlander stuff. Need your help. Sent to guide you. I am Dot. The hexadron has been fragmented, shattered and scattered across the world. You must restore it. Without it, everything will collapse. You've seen the gift. Great secret has been revealed to you. What is that talking about? It's a world beyond your village, dimensions beyond the ones you occupy. This door leads to the outside world, but for now the door is still shut. The marking on it indicates it won't open until you at least collected 1 cube. There are many such doors in the world, each requiring more cubes than the last. Gotta find all 32 cubes, but first you must leave this place. And that's the cube you gotta pick up. There are 8 cube bits in this village, like this one right here. Together they form a full cube, which you use to unseal the door. Find them. Okay, man. I get it. Oops. The real draw of this game is the cool little perspective gimmick. I know this is another game that was on, I know Matt's talked about it too, but the indie game, the movie, this was another game, oh fuck, that was featured on that. Oops. On that whole thing. I know there was a lot of, what's the guy who made this name? Like Phil Fish or something? He got a lot of people who didn't like him on the internet, surprised. But I can't remember why. I think he was kind of an eccentric guy himself. You know how people who you know, a lot of, not to disrespect nerdy people, because I'm a nerdy person myself, but you know, a lot of them aren't necessarily the most socially adept individuals. But then again, like I said, there's some definitely other stuff going on. Doesn't mean he added it, but you know, if I remember correctly, there's also was an issue with the mechanic, like he didn't make it, like somebody else made it, may have made it. You guys can look that up. I think the guy's name's Phil Fish. This game is called Fez. It was controversy back in the day, back in 2012, I think, when this game came out, in 2012 and 2014 era, 2014 era, where there was a lot. And oh, actually, you know what? Now that I have that key, I can go in here. This is kind of one of the first really big indie games of the recent era, the modern era. You're back. You were gone a long time. Get the map. I found the treasure map. Map to what or where? I don't know. Figure it out yourself. That was a cube, but that's not possible. Non-possible. It's been so long time. It's your turn now. I'm tired. Plus, there's the eye thing. So there you go. One eye symbolism. There's some soft stuff in here. Oops, I didn't mean to go back. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, you know, maybe dude had to join up to get his shit out. I don't know. Or maybe there's nothing to it. Can it be a new direction? Whoa. The music's pretty cool in this game, though. And the game, the presentation of the game is pretty cool. It's kind of the tutorial level. That's why everything's kind of easy. Hey, time to leave. You did it. Now you can unseal the door. Let's go. Ooh, death. The door's unsealed. You ready to begin your adventure? Hey, listen. Hey, listen. Know it's your first time outside the village. You get lost, you use the world map. And you start to read the world map. Is it this? That's the world map. Oops. Game does look cool. Does have a cool look to it, right? It's a fun little game, little peaceful indie game. So, but I got stuck halfway through because it's a puzzle game at its core, and it gets really like this requires 4 cubes, this one 8, this one 16. Okay, shut up. 4, 8. I think this might be the main hub. Oh, that's death. You see how you gotta change your perspective sometimes to make things happen. One more thing. Press Y even with the inventory. Okay, shut up. So this game's a vibe, as the kids say. A whole vibe. Yeah. Yeah. Oops. Okay, swim. That's cool. I was like, what is there to talk about in this modern world? Notice that kind of talked a little bit about the Memphis police thing. I kind of don't want to talk about it. Kind of that's the whole point of it. Feels like, oh, this is exactly why I didn't. Exactly why I switched the style up to a little bit more of a whatever style to do. Game. I really just want to do gaming and music straight up. Cause that's all I want to do anyway is just make beats and play video games and smoke weed and chill. That's literally all I want to do with my life. Sorry. Cause it's too complicated. This world's getting too crazy. We talked about how crazy the inflation is. I don't want to have to add that much more stress in my life. My job is stressful enough. The world is stressful enough. So I can't swim. Hush. Such a dildo with your racism. See, I got this shit to deal with. institutionalized Croatian racism. It's a hard world out there to be talking about all the issues of the day like I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You know what I mean? Or that, I think a mistake that a lot of people make, they try to make everything fucking political. And most things aren't, but have been made political over the past couple years. And everybody just wants to participate in the over politicized discourse. You know what I'm saying? Oof. Sinuses. Hold on. Oh shit, they went to a totally different world. Thank you, since you did those. So you're helping me save Bitcoin. He said, I just watched Crowder Shapiro, and I know, and then I know everything and have all the answers. Bro, there's people who do feel that way. If it ain't Crowder or Shapiro, it's whoever. I watch JP Sears. Is he still around? I watch, whoever that's, supposedly conservative and they're based. I'll let them think for me. I'm smart. I'm not like one of those leftists who let CNN think for me. I'll let them think for me. You do got that. Not know what to do. There are no true answers, for real. You're right, New Bomb. Use them as examples, but it applies to everyone on every side. Absolutely, yeah. I get what your. I got the point. Like I said, I mentioned JP Sears. I don't know if he's around. I just saw him. I think it was like a Rumble thing, and it was a highlight. I'm like, does he still matter? You remember Waking with JP? Like, is that still a thing? Maybe that's still a big thing. I just don't feel like it is. I could be wrong. So I don't want to be disrespectful to the guy, right? Okay. I mean, that's the whole glow of the content creation bubble. I'd be lying if I told you I was immune to it. Everybody wants to be the guy or the gal. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to get the clicks. Please like and subscribe for the algo. You know what I mean? And some people have been able to make it on the damn algo. Lord knows I haven't. I don't think I can get to it. Death. Ooh. Never liked, no idea. Never liked that guy's content since you did it. I think in reference to Awaken with JP. Had one good video about Tesla owners. The rest of what I saw is very corny. Yeah, I thought he was kind of a corny guy. But I mean, the point you made, like I said, is still very, very much valid. Oh, you pushed it. What is it? You don't weigh enough. You need a silver hammer. Like, I don't know. The box. Okay, a crate. Can I pick it up? Okay, let's push it off. And you give me another one. You will, because you're a video game. It's a crate, obviously. Oh, I could pick it up. Oh, damn it. I did all that, and then that happened. Oh, damn it. How did I do it last time where it just transferred me down? Oh, well. Yeah, I think that whole conservative wave was a time and a place. The time and place was 2020, and there was this craziness coming out of the left, and it still is. You know, it's not done by any stretch of any imagination. Is it done? But it was like, now's the time for, like, oh damn, that's not what I'm trying to do. We just needed people who recognize how crazy everything was. But when you look at it, it's like, okay, this stuff was never, it was never really, it was a time, like I said, time and a place. It only mattered for that moment. It only mattered because there was just there was no way to verbalize what the fuck was going on and how crazy everything seemed. Now that we have so many things to fucking verbalize it, it almost seems dead. And then we see the griftiness. You have to be fucking blind to not see the griftiness in this shit. And I get all the built-in excuses to make you feel good at night that you're not grifting, and hey, God bless you, because it's, you know, it's a hard world out there. We're all trying to make a living. I'm not trying to begrudge anyone's living, especially the same type of living I tried to make. But there's an element of fraudulence in the whole thing, unfortunately. And I think, you know what, I was thinking about this, and just, you know, in general, I've talked about music and stuff earlier, and I've talked about wanting to go in different spaces, and I really find it like the whole political thing in both directions is such a weight. I was watching something on, I want to say it's 9 Inch Nails. Yeah, Trent Reznor. And it was like, it felt like so garbage to kind of have to hear his political stuff and even see the criticism in the comments of some of his political beliefs, and just the weight of dealing with that instead of his just musical content. Oh boy, it's death. It just felt like a chore that I shouldn't have to deal with, sort of thing. You know what I mean? If that makes any sense. And then same with the Governator, old Arnie. You know, I was watching some motivational gym thing with him, and then in the comments it's just what did he say? Fuck your freedoms, or your freedoms don't matter, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that political slant, either way, can color your actual impact of what you do and what you're great at, what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? Because you have this era transcendent musician and this transcendent actor and personality and bodybuilder, and you know, something that you can see a lot of people being motivated on the internet off of, right? and yet still their political choices. I guess they're both leftists, but I mean, I've seen people on the right in the similar things, like, oh, you know, we've made fun of the Kid Rock body slamming Democrats. It's just like that. It sucks to be coded, have your creativity or whatever coded by politicism. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like political beliefs are worth losing a goddamn thing over, because at the end of the day, politics is bullshit anyway. There was also an ex-gay guy that found Jesus. I didn't see that. Content is oversaturated with similar viewpoints. Absolutely. You talking about Brandon? Is it Brandon Strauss? The walk away guy? Is that the guy you talking about? I love how one of the leaders of the con movement is a gay guy that rented a womb to have a kid with his husband. Very conservative. Is that Brandon Strauss or is that a different guy? And a closeted gay guy spurring over $50 million in contract. Talking about Crowder. That's great. But what was I going to say? That's another thing, and not necessarily gay guys, but the fucking conservative movement. How desperate do you seem at times? Oh my God, Nicki Minaj said something that agrees with us. Sarah Silverman agrees with us. They're based though. And golly, that's why, you know, no disrespect to Gina. She did shit to me. But the way motherfuckers freaked out about this Gina Carano lady, man. Cute young lady, got some size over there or whatever. But it was so creepy. I turned her slightly heel. I mean, she ain't did shit. But, you know, beat up people on Mandalorian and mediocrely act. But y'all just made, oh, she's just so great. She's such a great person. How do you know? You never met this motherfucker. You don't know shit about her. She could be chopping up babies with the Soros kids. So she, you know what I mean? Though she come from money, she could be doing some crazy shit. You wouldn't even know. But oh, she's such a wonderful person. She might be. She seems like it. But for fuck's sake. Hey, I'm just not a human worship guy, man. It's always gonna creep me out no matter where I see it. WAP is poisoning our kids. Nicki Minaj is so basic. Exactly. It's like, don't you know where Cardi B gets her influence from? That was literally these are literal talking points from the 2020 conservative movement. Just like they became march for the identity politics just as much as the left. Couldn't wait till there was a gay guy or a black guy with a MAGA hat. Couldn't wait. Oof. Ain't working. Maybe this. Damn, just blew this guy fuck up. See, this is like one of the puzzles that kind of uses its physics. Yeah, that was this. It's just, yeah. You guys said it. Too many people with the same talking points, no nuance to it. And like I said, everything doesn't need to be viewed from a political slant. Everything's not fucking political. I don't give a fuck what they try to tell you. Some of this shit is just, really, I mean, what is actually political? There's shit that they put in different worldview, these culture war bullshit. And they do a lot of, cultural brainwashing through the mainstream media, through the way they push shit, through the way they, market shit. But, like, if there's any political push, it's for the individual, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what it... You just have different forms of collectivism competing with each other. You don't really have anyone pushing individuals. I think that's why libertarianism never really works, because libertarianism is designed at its core for individual freedoms. And at the end of the day, people want to belong to a group. People want to be a part of a group. People do not want to be individuals on average. They may say they do, but that's not really what they want. They want life to be, they want someone else to do all the heavy lifting in their life for them. Motherfucking Loki and I mentioned it before, Loki and the Avengers was right, man. People do want to be ruled over, a lot of people. So that's what makes the group minded. That's why you have so many liberals, because it's the group mindset. And then conservatives are just anti that, but they have their own group mindset and no set of real answers. Oh damn, that's death. Personal is political, a lefty talking point. Used to be only lefty though, but I don't think it's a lot of conservatives would argue against it and say, oh no, it's not a conservative talking point. But just by, if you judge the content creators, if you judge the thought leaders, so to speak, they clearly want the personal to be political. Even for things that I might, be slightly in favor of, love it or not, the abortion thing is making the personal political, no matter which stance you have on it. That it definitely is. I understand multiple sides of it, but I think you guys called that, that was just distraction shit. Fucking, that's all that shit was. Let's go to a different world. I love this music in this world. The little synth sound. So yeah. But again, I'm happy to not be. I can still talk about stuff I just did, but not really be obligated. It would be real rough to have to talk about all these stories every day, or even every week. It's cool to not have to, man. It's cool to not have to, and I think I haven't been recent weeks doing it as much, but I think I found a new direction for the channel that'll be healthier long term and getting stuff done, healthier for me long term. Just this, my body, not my choice, not with the jab. Yeah, right. And you can call them out on that, they just don't got an answer for it. Because no matter what they say, it would be, if you say, well, it's a collective good, like, well, you think there's no collective good in not destroying especially when you talk about the abortion, how much population impact this had for black people. You think there's no collective good in ending that loss of numbers? And I still stand by there's still, even though I believe you guys are right that there's distractionary, I still stand by there was a numerical reason abortion happened, or the Roe v. Wade stuff happened, and it was like, hey, we need more Americans, we need more people. Some people have theorized this a racial thing. I don't know, But I definitely know that across the board, I don't think it's even a race thing we talk about. Americans don't replace themselves. I know it's been said that white Americans don't replace themselves. I don't think black Americans or any nationalities replace themselves. If I had to guess one, I would guess maybe the Latino, because they're the only ones who give a shit about family culturally. But we're not replacing ourselves as Americans. So, like, I think that somebody looked at the tax, even though the tax dollars don't really matter because they just spend and print money anyway. I still think the numbers had some impact on that decision. I do have a key. Population crash is coming. Yeah, that might be nothing. Man, there's no way around a population crash. Because, we've talked a little bit about the dating stuff. It is so over for normal dating in the West. It's just done. And I guess the passport bros are picking up steam. I'm not anti-passport bro on this channel. I'm just anti-motherfuckers getting exploited or exploiting themselves. I think a lot of passport bros are marks when they go to other countries, whether it's said or not. And there's a lot of been said is are these guys being exploitative towards some of the young ladies, which you don't want. But no one cares about the young ladies exploitative towards them. I knew a Brazilian chick who had, and that's another thing. I knew a Brazilian chick back in the day. She had motherfuckers flying out to see her, and motherfuckers with money too. You know what I'm saying? And back to back to back, and these guys don't even know it. And guys in love with her. You know what I'm saying? Brazilian shit. This is before there was a passport bros or any of that shit. Got, guys with more money than me in love with her. They're flying themselves out to see her. Not even knowing that once they leave to her, they're just a rapper and soon she'll have another. Not even knowing, think, oh man, I make 100K and I came out, she got another 100K, brother. You a developer? Well, she got an oil guy coming out the next week. Send your ass back home. You don't even know it. And this is before the passport bros. This is just off the strength of a solid Instagram. A chick could do this. So now in this era where y'all encouraging motherfuckers to go out there, oh yeah, y'all boys are gonna get got. Y'all boys are gonna get got out there. I'm sorry, man. I ain't trying to be funny, but y'all boys are going to get got. Y'all y'all are fucking fresh meat on the, and when y'all go to Brazil, Dominican Republic. Shout out to Cosmo. He I saw something he's in Cambodia. I need to check up on him. Only sub-Saharan Africa is above population replacement numbers, and the numbers are going down there fast. Why are they going down? Is it because jab? Is it because people are leaving? Is it because they making their way to Europe? What's the deal with the stuff down there? I got a great video about the pop crash. Wait, I'll find it. I might check it out on the stream before we end. Go see the link. But yeah, the population crash, that's coming. And that was been part of the plan for years. That's been part of the plan for years. Make no mistake. You know what I'm saying? Death. Oh no. Rob's finding out Cambodia isn't the best place to view to on YouTube. Shit's blocked for him mostly, is it? That sucks. Am I blocked for him? I hope I'm not blocked in Cambodia. How am I gonna push my Cambodian audience up from blocked in Cambodia? Wait, oh, it's a pivot. That's right. Red Shirt posted a video and he couldn't view it. Oh man. The Cambodian government, not sure, we may all be. Well, you know what? I don't fault the Cambodian government for keeping out the toxic West. They're like, nah, none of that fuck shit is going on out here. The Edge version had those issues. Shout out to or did he? I don't know. What the short time we're using Edge versus YouTube. I don't know what the issues it may or may not have had. China's proximity with Cambodia. I didn't think about that. See how smart they are? They just censor us right the fuck out of any culture they don't want. Yeah, we still have TikTok and shit. I don't even fucking cape for TikTok. Edge can see my videos. Not sure what else. Does he have a VPN? Or how does that work out there? Tell him to get a Vipin. TikTok is the best weapon China came up with, right? Because, I mean, you see how much the West loves social media. So to come up with something like that, it's like, less people I mean, that's why the fucking government came up with it in the first place, was to give people the power to bury themselves, so to speak. Finally, he might. I see. That's probably the best method, is to VPN his way to success. Alrighty, finally. Knowing Cosmo, he must have a VPN. Yeah. Good dude. Like I said, I understand people leaving the West like that, man. That makes sense. I hope it works out for him, because it's, you know, it's a grant. He's not the only one with this grand experiment of saying, hey, I'm gonna try my luck in one of these, you know, for lack of a better term, third world countries or poorer countries, and see how it goes. And again, that's become a more common thing the past few years. So we'll see. I said I would do Tekken 7, but we've already gone an hour and a half between this and Vampire Survivors. I'm not sure if I'll have the energy to do it. This is a nice chill game, huh? They just change this after the fact to this. I really like the soundtrack. Let's fall. I didn't know if anything was down there. Huh. Oh, they're switching perspectives. Office Girl did tweet out a picture where they're staying cool. That's crazy she went with him too, right? I know they had met in Vegas. I didn't know they had a thing like that. But shit, you know how crazy Canada's been as far as this, the restrictions and all the craziness that we call the Canuckistan and all that shit. So you know it's been wild out there. So again, you understand why somebody wants to lead the West. This music is kind of cool. Really tired of Canadian BS. Who can blame her, man? I'm starting to really dig this soundtrack. At least this. Oh, fuck. Don't know for sure. They stopped in Vegas for handing to Cambodia. Oh, man, you think they did? That'd be crazy. How long have they known each other? Not to be in a business like that. Because I don't recommend anyone do that, man. Male or female, man. I just don't think this is the era to marry up, man. So, but I'm not to judge anyone. Congrats if that did happen, but oh boy. Elvis' wedding will fit. Oh man, I just don't think this is the era for that. But to each their own. I wish everyone the best. Mr. and Mrs. Office Girl, if that's the case. I don't know. Oh, that's the smoothness. How you do this one. You switch back. Oh, now it's 3. See how smooth that was? Yeah. You switch. You gotta switch this way. You switch this one. Oops. Oh shit, didn't jump. It's my assumption. They're talking since he met her on Matt's stream. I see. Crazy. Yeah, and wish him the best, man. Yeah, good on them, right? I want everybody to be cold, old, and crusty and lonely like me. Shit. Whatever, man. I wish him the best, man. Wish him the best. You only get one of these fucking trips, right? Through this fucking earth. You might as well, do the best you can. And we're in this unstable West, like. The American dream was a complete myth and a complete work. We're in this era where we know we were lied to and we know there's nothing waiting for us at the end of the tunnel. I still got grandparents that get mad that I switched jobs so quick. They don't know you don't get a raise. And I was even talking from this coworker. You don't get a raise from the job you with. You get a raise from going to a new job. And that's just kind of understood in the new corporate world. There's no money for loyalty. The money is in trying to make, to go to a new company. And you have to keep moving company. There's no more, I work at the plant for 35 years, I get a pension. Even these 401ks aren't worth a goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So it's just it's a different era. I gotta switch the last one. Oops. But I say all that to say it's like you might as well, because things are so unstable, you might as well take risk. You know what I'm saying? Because why the fuck not? You have less to lose because you don't really have anything. Loyalty doesn't mean shit in these taxable jobs. Yeah, no, that's why a lot of people are losing their jobs. If that should be how it goes for me, that's how it should be. Oh, that's not it. 2 more times. Oh, you talking about the thing? Yeah, I eventually figured it out. But aren't these neat little puzzles? Yep. You guys are behind. Neat little puzzles. Pretty smooth. It's a pretty smooth game. Not sure, there's no... Not sure what the next state I should go. Can someone please explain to me the whole thing with pension funds being allowed to speculate on the market? I don't know much about it, but it sounds crazy to me. It is crazy. So I don't know how they have it there in the great state of Croatia. Can I not twist this? I guess not. But here out in America, have these 401ks or IRA, was Roth IRAs if you're really fancy, and then that money goes on the market. And so you're putting money into it, and sometimes your company will match it, but it's in these different funds that is on the stock market. So, I technically have one. I just recently, because at one of my jobs I didn't have one. My last job, I was like, all right, I'll take one. So part of my money goes into it. I guess it goes in untaxed, but it will be taxed for I don't know how this shit works. I ain't gonna lie to you. But it's a scam. It's a scam. The idea is that you would do better than just saving it because you don't get anything for saving it. But I mean, it only works if the market's doing well. No, I don't think 401ks are insured. Your money in the bank is insured up to $250,000. But no, your 401ks I don't think are insured. While they're in the pension, they're allowed to invest to build back the fund. Only legals if the return. Yeah, the returns are go back into the fund though. Yeah. You're what the business world calls a loser. No, not a loser here, Papa Cotton. You're a winner of the VigilanteWilliamson channel. Damn it, how do you... It doesn't turn. Okay. And I can't get on this. So I don't know what the hell to do here. And if they lose money and go bankrupt, I'm sorry, sucks to be you, my guy. That's it. You just took an L. Welcome to the, it's the American dream. You just take an L and everything you've ever worked for is just gone. That's how it goes. That's why some people don't use 401ks. They'll have a savings on top of it. And the 401ks and a pension, it's a future investment for personal use, actual pension for you and the company. Yeah, so it's not really a pension, yeah. But pensions don't exist anymore, do they? Like, could you get an actual pension if you wanted to? It's happened before. They aren't supposed to be high risk. They're not supposed to be, but I mean, if the market crashes out, it doesn't matter what risk they are. If Turk is right, and I don't like, you can see how much I know, even though I got a little money in one. Pretty rare. Yeah, no company offers pensions. I think the only place you get pensions now is the state, right? Like, and that's why people covet state jobs, are those pensions. I think that's the only place that offers pensions nowadays. It's just not, there's no, not to go leftist, there's just no equity in company loyalty. They don't put any incentive in it. I mean, honestly, I should probably be looking to leave my job because of it. And I actually did start to update my resume. But part of me doesn't want to keep switching jobs, or just switch every time I get to a year and stuff. But I mean, part of me also says, man, I don't want to get grifted by these corpos. You know what I'm saying? Companies don't want to put their share in the retirement 401ks on the employee. Yeah, state money in a full handful of companies otherwise. Yeah, you don't have to be a leftist to critique capitalism going wild. No, you don't. It's just there's no workers have little reason to be loyal to these jobs, man. Little reason to be loyal to these jobs. And I mean, yeah, companies sometimes they'll put in their share, and then you get like a vested. So like every year you're with the company, you get 20% of their shares. So let's say they put in, because a lot of companies, what they will do, let's say you got to put in 6% of your salary, and then the company will match it, right? So what they'll do is they'll match it, but that matched portion, they're only going to give you 20%. So if you leave the company after 2 years of your 401k, your portion, you'll have access to 100% and only 40% of what the company put in. If you're there the whole 5 or longer, then you get the whole, both your half and their half. That's how most companies, I think, do it. And companies aren't loyal either. It's a two-way street, yeah. And that companies have no loyalty. And that's kind of the point. You shouldn't be loyal to these companies. Oof, sinuses. Hold on. Oh, my God. That's a good point. But now we're dealing with this. This is man capitalism. Now we're dealing with, in this country. Just because the state is still responsible for so much funding. We just talked about the food stamp system. Now if you're in what's that? I'm about to say Alabama, Mississippi. Brett Favre's got all your food stamps, but for everywhere else, still a huge expenditure. So you have the ability for both to potentially happening, right? In this situation, and to go back to what Papa Khan says, the difference is capitalism gone wild results in Black Friday. Communism gone wild results in genocide. Plus, I mean, shit, all identity politics. They're trying to put a racial war together, a civil war together. That used to be the little ethos of the channel. There's a civil war, world war, and a racial war, and we're trying to stop all of them. But good luck to that. That ship sailed a long time ago. Stock sharing, I had that at Radio Shack when I was a manager. It's called being vested when you hit term. Vested means the stock's at its full value. I see. Well, I was referring to just not stock sharing, which I know companies do. But just 401k, like that, some companies will put in a portion on the 401k, but you only get it if you're an employee for long enough. And usually it's at a rate of 20% per year. You get that vested amount. That's what I was referring to. To be fair, military industrial complex did cause some genocides, absolutely. Right? They'll say that like the military industrial complex hasn't, destabilized nations and shit. It's like, some evil shit. What do you think the petrodollar's about? You know what I'm saying? So don't just, what do you think some of those wars in the Middle East were about? Come on, guy. Let's not be silly here. Nobody's clean in this world, man. Not even your beloved capitalism. And I am a capitalist. But I do not, I ain't gonna lie to you. This world is fucked up. This is not news to anybody. Sheesh, now I don't even know where to go. This game, maybe this is about to end this for me. I don't like this music. Oh, my sinuses though. Capitalist too, but don't treat it like a religion. Yeah, man, that's that. Treating things like they're religions that's the core issue with modern society. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Got to talk to social workers in the morning. Did my last dab, going to lurk mode. I might be getting out of here pretty soon, Papa Cotton, but I appreciate you being here, man. Oh shit. Salute to what? No, more military. Ooh. Wow, that's crazy. More military personnel have deleted themselves than died from the coup last year. God damn. That's crazy. Shit, man. Death. Yeah, that's brutal, man. Let's not go this way. It's because of the mandates. Many were told get it or get kicked out, and then obviously you're going to lose some people who probably this is what they had. God damn. That's the thing, man. They act like there's been so much damage done because of this jab. That's why I don't like the whole died suddenly, and then we make a joke about it. It's like, yo, people were forced this thing upon them? You know what I'm saying? We're forced at their livelihoods. And we're going to forget that element of this? No. Or we're just going to make memes about it and act like we've won. Oh, see, our talking points now they're listening to us. We were right the whole time. Who gives a shit? Look what they were able to accomplish. Look at the evil they brought on this world with this bullshit. God damn, that's crazy. But I'm sure it was a part of the plan. I'm sure somebody calculated it as a possibility and doesn't care that it happened. It's probably happy that it happened because they don't want they don't want a military. They don't. Not that the military has always been about subjugation anyway, right? And building you back up to get you to have you in their image and all that good stuff. But like, man, you the personality of the military and the personality of the people that they want to rule over doesn't quite mesh. You know what I mean? They want this, inclusive LGBTQ running everything. No disrespect for that. And then all these crazy mandates and all this crazy stuff, and it's like, is that gonna be? Is this the people who you want to protect us and all that for their own sake? State loves the citizens, trying to do right by. Can't even finish the sentence, right? They told none of the religious exemptions were going to be improved. Imagine what that did to our military in case of a Red Dawn situation, right? Just that. And I don't know what to do with this shit. I'm probably about to call it a day. Yeah, I am gonna call it a day. I don't know what to do. It's oops. I was hoping the music would still play. I like the fucking music. Let's bring that shit back. Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna get out of here. It's shit, I started late. Yeah, I started at 1. It's been 2 hours, probably 3 a.m. I'm getting tired. It's been really cool though. It's been really cool. We talked about a lot of stuff. That's a really depressing note to end on. How many people off themselves were former military. Just shows you the evil, the powers that be have already brought to this world, man. So I hate to end on that note, but I am getting tired, and you can hear my sinuses fucking with me. There's a SEAL team that won a court case against the government. That's good for them. That's good for them. But still, I'm sure the impact to our military is going to be dramatic, and at least a generation of military personnel gone. You know, but not just from leaving the military, but unfortunately, people self-harmed, and yeah, about the mandates, told them to fuck off. Just complete bullshit. Those mandates was never constitutional, but who cares? A lot of shit's not constitutional. Constitution just a piece of paper written by some old racists. In any event, if you like the video, please like the video. If you're so obliged, share, subscribe. Please do that. Even if you do none of these things, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Good night. God bless. We didn't play Tekken, but we did get some games going. I will talk to you guys throughout the week and hopefully have more TikToks and shorts and all that other good stuff.